Hi, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. I'm sending a nice, warm, loving embrace and just connecting with you in this moment. And this is a live video. It doesn't matter when you watch it. We're connecting to each other one to one, heart to heart. I got on a little late this morning because I was really intently looking at what was best. And as I always do, I just take a look at the shifting and changing and the what's dissolving and what's increasing. And there's a big field of cruelty. I just witnessed it and I wondered, how can we help with this? And so I'd like to do, starting today, as I want to connect heart to heart and have a global meditation every morning of creating more love. I will still continue to talk about whatever comes up, what's going on in the energetic field, what consciousness wants us to know, to evolve our spirit, and evolve our soul, and evolve humanity. But in this moment, if you're watching now or later in a replay, just take a pause and just be in this moment and receive what's being sent to you. Before I got on, I got so hot I had to go wash my face with water, because this vibration and this space we're creating is very, very, very expanded love. And it's just coming right through source to you. I'm not interfering with it at all. It's just I'm participating with you. So take this moment and just allow yourself to feel yourself filling up with love. Let that space become more and more and more. And as we do this, and the vibration's been gradually shifting and changing. It used to be love used to look very different shades of pink, and then it was rose gold, and then it was gold, and now it's a very crystalline, plasma, translucent, opaque, diamond-esque energy, and it's almost like there's color in there, but not quite. It's just crystalline energy. So as we're connecting here, my purest essence, my highest self, connects to yours, and it creates this very lovely momentum. And we're just in this space. And if one's here or 1,000's here, 10 here, it doesn't matter when we join, we're creating it. I want to say it's a vacuum, but it's a container. And in this container, and I don't want to contain it, right? But we want it to explode and be everywhere. But in the moment, we're just building the momentum. And wherever you're in the world watching this, whatever time frame, you're participating. So you and I, we join, heart to heart, spirit to spirit. And then we get into this flow. And then the next person joins. And then the next person joins. So let yourself be in that space. Okay. And then I want you to take a moment with intention. Offer this to someone who's in pain. Offer this to someone who doesn't feel love, understand love, or is out of balance giving or receiving. This could be someone you know. If nobody comes to mind, just offer it to whoever is accepting of it anywhere in the world. And as we do this, I can feel, I'm projecting out a little bit, but even in this moment, I can feel a balance coming in. And we're just finding that space of where love is not acknowledged, because it's always present. And so That's what this morning is going to be, is just creating this space. Allowing this to be. And throughout today, recognize that you're making the choice. You're making a conscious choice to not only receive love in your highest and best way, but to expand love in your highest and best way. And the planetary energies that, and vibrations and frequencies that contain cruelty, oppression, suppression, manipulation, control, confusion, pain, sorrow, suffering, that's been dissolved. And it's been slowly dissolving pretty intensely for about the last 5 or 6 years. And as something dissolves, there's a desire to hang on to what it is. That's why we see more. It may appear like we see more, or we do see more. But the energy is no longer supportive of that. So it's as if the universe had this great big ceiling fan like the one behind me, and the ceiling fan stopped. The energy that's not supporting this energetic field no longer exists. But the blade, it's like the electricity is still connected to this field, but the blades are still spinning. So the potential is the blades could still keep spinning without the energy support, so that the activity on the planet could still be extremely out of balance for the next 4, 5, or 6 years. It doesn't need to be that way, but it can be that way. And again, we have a part in this. We're incarnated at this time to participate in this evolution. And as we're talking, I can feel it, guys. It's getting better and better. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. Bigger is not correct. It's becoming more intense. It's enveloping more people. Because even though we're in this moment, I'm looking out where this video will go and how many people will watch it and how we're going to build this momentum. So if you can join every morning, that's awesome. If you can't, that's fine. Set the intention to join with us anyway. Please invite others in. You may sense something, you may feel something, you may see something, you may know, you may absolutely have no shift or change, but you're not only receiving, you're expanding out. And so every act of cruelty that's present, there's 3 or 4 more that are the exact opposite. Great, great kindness, great, great compassion. So we are balancing it, and we talked about the other day, we're clearing ancestral trauma, planetary trauma. So, and this is, my hands are kind of relating to the shifts. You know, it's like a ballast in a boat, in a ship. That as each connection comes, there's a little bit of shift in the system, the planetary system. Something physical you can do, because we are physical beings. We want to make sure we stay physical, that our choices are physical. But actually, laying on the ground, you can put a pillow behind your back, or I'm going to just see if I can get up a little bit. But if you can lay, oopsie, almost dropped my chair. But if you can lay with a pillow behind your back or a bolster, and just open up those shoulders, and really open up that space, open up that heart space. Deep breath from the abdomen. Just nice and calm breathing. Let yourself be in the flow, and your intention is that you're in the flow of increasing love. But first, you're receiving love. You're receiving it, so it is part of your being. And it's the vibration, the frequency, the consciousness of love, which is very different than the love we express to each other. The love we express to each other is contained in the bigger field, but there's some distortion in there. Not through intention, it just is there through experience. We're going to take maybe another 4 or 5 minutes here and just let this expand. So be just quiet for a few moments. If you're here joining me, I really appreciate this connection we have, this devotion we have to the evolution of humanity, and this devotion we have to ourselves. It is the birthright of every being on this planet, no matter what their mindset is or no matter what form they're in, to receive love, but also to be treated with grace and kindness and love and compassion from another being. And we're returning to that. Oh, so if you see or hear of an act of cruelty, or maybe not so extreme, maybe just an act of unkindness, you can neutralize it. You can neutralize it by sending source love, your highest self love, by sending this container of love to all participants. And then you don't judge it, don't wait for the outcome, don't have an expectation. And it's with your intention. I just offer you the space of love, this consciousness of love. I invite you in. And as we neutralize that really dense vibration of cruelty and unkindness, like that's our part, and then the individual, it's their part to do whatever work or whatever recognition or awareness needs to come to them in whatever way is best for them to heal. Do you see how we're all connected? We're all flowing together. There truly is no separation. That's just an illusion. And you can see it because we're feeling each other and we're not together. And if you're just coming in now, perhaps you want to go back to the beginning. And this morning, as I was in that space of all, which is very, very silent, and there's really no movement. It's like I became more of me, not the Kristine part, but more my spirit. And then I bring that into the Kristine part. I bring that into my physical life and my daily life, my connection, my interactions with others, and my way I go about my daily life. And then I get to reach my full potential of whatever it is I desire to do and be. So this global circle of love increases human potential. Because we are filled with wonder. No words here, ladies. being created with joy and wonder and love and excitement and delight. I've been with so many souls in between life experiences. And there's an excitement to be here. There's an excitement to be physical. There's an excitement to be connected to each other in the physical body and just keep creating. It always goes back to love. And however you do that. So I honor you. And I'm so grateful that we have these moments together in the morning or the evening, wherever you're at. And this circle will not be broken. This connection cannot be severed. It is I want to say it's eternal, because the truth is it always has been eternal. We just didn't recognize that we could be in this flow. And you and I, we're creating this space together, but it's like a magnet, and we're going into, you could say, other spaces that are being created by other people on the planet. It includes the animal kingdom as they embody more love. It includes all the kingdoms as they embody more love. So you and I may be creating a space this big, right? And then over here there's another space this big. And then we magnetize and there's space this big. And imagine thousands of these spaces coming together. And we're dissolving an energy field that's been on this planetary system since existence. So our invitation, our job is to hold the space of love and compassion as things come to the surface to be healed, to be revealed, and to be healed. So the nice deep breath and allowing this all to be present with me today, and allow you to be present with me today. Honestly, it's always a little hard to shut it off, but I promise that these will be short videos. And honestly, we don't need to be connected by a feed. It's like rolling thunder. We're just increasing the space and the vibration. I love you, I see you, I understand you, and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you.